today a day of change.
Welcome to, what is this, episode 5 of Heartbreak and Hope, where Reverend Sabrina and I reflect each week on the things that are breaking our hearts and the things that are giving us hope. And we invite you to join us in that practice. Feel free to share what is bringing you hope and what is breaking your hearts in the comments. We hope to hear from you. We'll light our chalice this morning with words from Prayers for Calm, meditations, affirmations, and prayers to soothe your soul. These words come from David Rico. Be present to the life you have. In a true you and I relationship, we are present mindfully, non-intrusively, the way we are present with things in nature. We do not tell a birch tree it should be more like an elm. We face it with no agenda, only an appreciation that becomes participation. I love looking at this birch becomes I am this birch. And then I and this birch are opening to a mystery that transcends and holds us both. So glad that Mo hits these things. 5 different tries to light our chalice. And there it is. So how are you this morning?
Okay, all things considered. Hoping it's not as cold later on this week.
Please. Yes. I am on break this week and I had hoped to spend the week working in my garden. I like to get ready and plant my spring vegetables, and it's a little too chilly.
It is.
I've been reflecting on what I would share today about heartbreak, what's on my heart, what's breaking my heart. And the thing I kept coming back to was just this sense of existential dread that the world is really hard right now. And it's kind of like that poem about spinning the globe and looking for where it hurts and hearing everywhere. And so just holding the grief and the worry and the sadness.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I just have come to understand that the heartbreak, as you were saying, all pervasive, is sort of an existential condition of these times. So I just want to pick the fact that it is everything that we do or observe or bear witness to is elevated because the conditions are, for us, unprecedented. And now I realize that I have a large amount of privilege in saying that, because the conditions are not unprecedented for other people that have been the brunt of, the violence and oppression for longer than those of us who haven't. So that's the heartbreak. The heartbreak is that there is no rest all the time.
We're constantly in this state of arousal that leaves our systems on high alert and our bodies flooded with stress hormones. And our challenge, of course, is to stay present and not numb out, but in a way that is sustainable, healthy, balanced.
Yeah, and embodied, right? That it's hard to stay in your body when, like, if you're in pain for a long time, it's hard to stay in your body. I'm sure you know that. it's just like this mental anguish is akin to pain, to bodily pain. And I saw somewhere that it's like we all have a window of tolerance of emotions, and right now the window of tolerance is way bigger, and it goes into the places where you overreact or underreact because, and we don't notice. So we think we're tolerating the things. And so for me, there is no, other than paying attention to it, bearing witness to it, there isn't a solution that we can enact by ourselves. It's just.
It is a beautiful segue into where I'm finding hope this week.
Oh.
I have been completing a certificate in somatics, specifically around trauma and the ways that our body both keeps the score, in the words of Bessel van der Kolk, and the ways that our body is a source of healing, and working with our bodies can be pathways to metabolizing trauma.
Yeah.
And so this idea of being embodied is a path to resilience.
True.
And that is what's giving me hope.
Somebody say the following on social media: if it is true that no one is coming to save us, there is no one gonna pay attention. And so we can do the things that will, save ourselves, right? And that is actually the thing that I've been carrying with myself like the whole week. It's like, that's true. They're not paying attention. They're not coming to save us. Then the moment to seize is here, because we can, and we do see it in the grassroots community organizing that is happening right now. There's all these little things that become bigger things because no one is coming to save us. So we'll just do the thing.
Reminding me of Miguel de la Torre's theology of hopelessness, that idea that if you're not holding your breath, waiting with hope for someone else to save you, for God to save you, then you are empowered to create change.
Let's make the change. Nobody's paying attention. I have a closing, if I might, because I woke up thinking about this. A friend of mine from seminary sent that in a class, and of course, this friend is a Catholic woman, so the language of this poem by Cardinal Dearden is a little Christian, and it is for ministers. But then I thought, everybody's doing ministry right now. Every person, whether they know it or not. So this is called Prophets of a Future Not Our Own. Again, it's by Cardinal Dearden and was written in 1979. It helps now and then to step back and take a long view. The kingdom is not only beyond our efforts, it's even beyond our vision. We accomplish in our lifetime only a tiny fraction of the magnificent enterprise that is God's work. Nothing we do is complete, which is a way of saying the kingdom always lies beyond us. No statement says that all that could be said. No prayer fully expresses our faith. No confession brings perfection. No pastoral visit brings wholeness. No program accomplishes the mission. No set of goals and objectives includes everything. This is what we're about. We plant the seeds that one day will grow. We water seeds already planted, knowing that they hold future promise. We lay foundation that will need further development. We provide yeast that produces far beyond our capabilities. We cannot do everything. And there is a sense of liberation in realizing that. This enables us to do something and to do it very well. It may be incomplete, but it is a beginning, a step along the way, an opportunity for grace to enter and do the rest. And we may never see the end result, but that is the difference between the master builder and the worker. We are workers, not master builders, ministers, not messiahs. We are prophets of a future not our own.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. All right. Take care, friends.
Bye.